Back when I started doing this, we certainly didn't have cell phones, especially not cell phones that you could watch a video on. So.
Yeah, I remember the huge cell phones that looked like you were carrying a brick, and people thought it was so cool.
Well, let's talk about some of the hard stuff for a minute. Straight Line Stitch is a 4-piece now. Pat's no longer in the band, and you guys have been pretty tight-lipped about it. And not to put you on the spot, though I guess I am, when did he actually part from the band, and what can you tell us about why?
Pat P, first of all, that's what I call him. I call him Pat P. There's no hard feelings. He left during our run with 36, and it was just, he left because he was tired. You know, touring takes a lot out of you. You know, he got burnt out. You know, he needed a break. He had personal issues he needed to attend to, and it was mutual. It was, you know, go ahead, get yourself straight. Everything's good. I talked to him the other day. He called me. We've been tight-lipped about it because we didn't want to make a big hoo-ha about it. Because, I mean, we didn't want to make a big deal out of it until we actually got another guitar player, and we're actually having fill-ins. We've had Chris Norris, who is ex-Darkest Hour, and he's been our fill-in for a little bit, and he's going to fill in for us the Times of Grace tour. Right now we have Justin, who used to play in Believe the Sky and is currently in Rev. So, I mean, we just have fill-ins. We're going to get another guitar player. Pat's doing well. Like I said, I talked to him the other day.
Now, I don't know how much he was ever involved in the songwriting process. So was it different at all not having him there as part of the songwriting process for the new album?
No, actually he was there. He recorded. It was all 50%. We all contributed in writing The Fight of Our Lives, all of us. It was a whole band effort, you know.
Gotcha. So he was still a part of it, all of that then.
Right. He was a part of the, recording process up until, towards the end of the 36 run.
And then on to the aesthetic changes, because we're a society like that. I know fans have always identified the band image in part with your look, the long braids, and I know you hated the braids because they were so hard to maintain. You and I talked about that last time.
Right.
First off, I love the new look. I think it suits you much better. But
thank you.
How are fans responding to the change?
I get half and half. I get, some people will come up and be like, oh, I miss the braids. I miss the way you used to throw them around on stage. And it's cool. It's fine. I understand. That was a staple with the band for a long time, the colored braids. You know, people would guess the colors I would have. And it was cool. It came to the point where it's like I was tired of looking the same. There's only so many colors you can do over and over again with that hair. And I wanted to do something different because I've been doing it since I was 16. And I was just like, I need to do something totally different. So I guess I went with this hair, and it's not even about the image. You know, I know that's how, the people look at it, is about an image or whatever. But to me, it's more about the music, and I know the band feels that way. It's about the music. It's not about how you look. It's just, get up there and you do your thing. That's what it's about. Right.
And do you feel like perhaps now people are paying more attention to your singing and the music than perhaps they were before?
I think so. I think most people are. But, I could be naive. I could be wrong.
Now, you just did a photo shoot for Revolver, I understand.
I don't even know I'm supposed to talk about that. I put it up and they're like, take it down. So I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it yet.
You did another unusual photo shoot not too long ago that seems like it's a little bit out of your comfort zone. Tell me about that one.
Oh, yeah, I did a shoot in Louisiana. It was for Barely Rotten Girls, and it was totally something I was just like, oh, God, they're half naked. I don't know if I can do that. And I was like, you know what? I only live once. The guys invite me down. I'm going with somebody, and it's not like I'm going by myself. So I just did it. I was just like, I never done anything like that before, and I went for it. And you know what? I ended up having a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Well, I'm glad. The pictures are definitely interesting. It's a side of you that we haven't seen before. Of course, it's not necessarily you. What was the whole thing with the covered in blood? And
well, the thing is, too, I want to be able to, I'm in the band, that's me, that's what I do. But, there's other dimensions to me. I don't want to pigeonhole myself in just one thing. I want to be able to go out and do lots of things,
Right. Well, you take your talents wherever they take you. So what else is on tap for Straight Line Stitch in 2011 after these two quick tours?
As far as I know, touring, and more touring. Lots and lots of touring. we're trying to get overseas, so they're in the, process of making that happen. So we should be getting overseas sometime soon after these tours.
Talking about touring, in the 80s, metal bands, they reigned king. We were packing arenas. Now even Metallica can't sell out a lot of arenas. Do you feel metal can regain that height in this musical and economic climate?
I feel like things naturally come back around. I feel like, at one point in time, metal was at the top of its peak, making money, as far as getting deals and stuff like that, getting multi-million-dollar deals, and hip-hop was at the bottom, Everybody thought rap wasn't going to do anything, and then it came around that rap is on top, And I think all things come full circle. So I think, personally, in my heart of hearts, that metal will resurface and rise in a bigger, even better way, sometime in the future. Even if it's not during my time or, sometime it'll come back with a vengeance. I believe it.
It's that time of year when everyone is printing their best of list for 2010, and I'd expected your new album to be on it, but alas, we still wait. Not too much longer. But anyway, what album topped your list in 2010, and what have you been listening to outside metal lately?
I listen to a lot of oldies. I love oldies like Al Green and Motown, and I love 50s and 60s music. I even love, the 50s. I like Peggy Lee and Sarah Vaughan and all those, old-time singers, the Andrews Sisters. I listen to that on my iPod all the time, other than, listening to metal. My favorite album of 2010, gosh, it was 36 Crazy Fist album that they put out. That was such a great album. What was the album because I love 36 Crazy Fist. Anything that they make, I love it. It's just amazing. I'm a big 36 Crazy Fist fan. I think they're amazing. They can do no wrong in my eyes. So definitely their album they put out.
If you could spend the evening with any person, past or present, living or dead, who would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let me think. I would definitely say, right now, I'll probably think about it later and be like, oh, I should have said this person. But off the top of my head, I've been thinking about my grandfather a lot lately. He passed away a while ago on my mom's birthday. And I'd like to spend, at least, because I never really got to say goodbye because I was on tour. And I'd like to spend an evening with my grandfather. I think that would be amazing.
One more time.
Yeah. And not to sound sappy at all, but, he's been on my mind, so that comes to mind to me first. I'd love to see my grandfather. That would be great.
Hey, there's no bad answer to that question, so...
I like the curveball questions.
Yeah, exactly, Keeps you on your toes, anyway. Final words for the fans before we get out of here?
Final word. I just want to say that we have the most loyal fans on the planet, and I love them with all my heart. I'm happy that we're making new fans as well, and I just want to thank everybody from the bottom of our hearts, for anybody who bought the record and continues to support the band, even though we haven't put out another record in a day of Sunday, and we're just now about to release it. I just want to say thank you, and please keep in touch, and if you guys ever want to hit us up, we're always open, so just contact us on Facebook, MySpace, however you can reach us. Hit us up. We're there for you, and thank you, and we love you.
Thank you so much for taking the time, and we look forward to seeing you out on the road. We can't wait for the new album, and you guys stay safe out there, okay?
You too. Have a good day.